DJ Grand.
Actually,
You know, we're going to talk on male perspective on friendship. So what does friendship mean to you? What is friendship to you?
okay, from the word friendship, friendship is talking about a mutual, what you call it, feelings you have with each other, that you are interested, having the same interests. And friendship is not only about interest, it's about growth generally, both in you, your friends, and people around you. So also someone that can also protect your interests, like protect you outside, stand for you, and also create opportunities.
That's amazing. Yeah. So do you ever feel that guys don't usually have genuine friendship? Remember, it's a male perspective, so there are times people say, oh, guys' friendship are just for vibes and all that. Do you ever feel that guys really need genuine friendships, or their friendships are just for vibes?
No, actually, I feel guys really have genuine friendship. They do. They really have genuine friendship. But most times, they have vibe. They have the vibe aspect. But guys really have genuine friendship in various ways. In terms of if they're looking at from your progress, sometimes most of them even sacrifice their their personal interest or their personal they try to. But most times, I feel friendship also is also centered around understanding. Like understanding each other, you understand? So that aspect also. So guys really, they do have friendship, real genuine friendship, not only one of them.
Okay. Coming to you now.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a genuine friendship?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Do you want to give us your experience that made you say, oh, that friendship is a genuine one?
Okay. So as I said, when it comes to this person goes with a lot of things attached to the person. So when I talk about me having a friendship, yeah, I've gotten friendship with some people that I would want their growth. I would want their in friendship, aside vibes, do you understand?
Yeah.
You have what they call it. If you're in a friend zone that you are not they're not thinking about your interest, they're not thinking about that's not a friend. They're not thinking about your growth. They are thinking about their own growth, they're not thinking about your that's not what they call friendship, because they are and friends that are always like trying to make jest of you are not really that kind of friend. Exactly. So when I talk about friends are those that are after it. So I've gotten a experience of friends that are really after your growth and taking it as their own. That's one thing, taking it as their own, taking their aspect as well. And I have friends that are in that.
You're very lucky, because I could actually relate to what you're saying, because I feel for friendships for you to actually say, oh, this friendship is genuine, I feel we should be in line. And you should be after my own growth, and I will be after your own growth.
Exactly.
Not just you being on the, receiving end, and I'm just
exactly.
kind of thing. So, yeah.
So they have both parts they play. The one is adding, you are adding, not really receiving, you are adding, and then you are there for each other. I mean, when I mean there for each other, it's not about just maybe outside, maybe at your worst. Do you understand? A friend is someone that when you're not feeling fine, do you understand?
Yeah.
His mind is there. No, this person is when a friend is someone that when you are on your distance, he's taking it as his own. Yeah. That's
and one thing about this friendship, it's about also defending the person.
Yes.
Time that I'm not there, but I know that my friend is there to actually defend me anything.
Exactly.
Not just say, you're my friend physically, and then at the back they are doing lots of terrible things for you.
Exactly.
And I feel that's a very good thing.
Exactly.
I really don't experience that, honestly. I don't.
Actually, but one thing about people is that some people don't know when they are in the right circle of friends. So when you come to friends, you know the kind of circle of friends you are. Yes, exactly. And how is the friend adding value to you? The environment, are they adding value to you? Are they thinking about my perspective? Are you looking at me as I'm looking at you? Do you understand? Are you interested in me as I'm interested in you? So all those kind of things matter a lot. And one thing about that couple, like
coming from my perspective, I'm sorry, I know it's the male perspective, but I just have to say something about that.
Okay.
I believe in whatever you want,
Yeah.
it should be that thing. So if you want a genuine friendship, a friendship that you guys are there for each other through thick and thin, I feel you should be able to be that person for that person. If you want your friends to be with you through everything, you should also be ready to be with that person through everything.
Yeah.
And I feel that's one thing that is lacking recently in this modern times. That, oh, they're just saying, oh, you're my friend. But then when it's time to actually prove it and be that friend that you've been saying they're that friend, it's very difficult. And that's where you just see people drifting apart and you're like, oh, I thought you were my friend, and it's very, very sad.
Yeah, actually, that's why you need to observe the kind of friend you're choosing. That's the first thing. Everybody are not, okay, not someone you call friend that are your friend.
Right.
So most times you observe the kind of friend, the kind of thing he or she does. You understand? Like, you say some things. You observe the kind of friend he is, how it stands for you, how it get for you. So you kind of observe it, because sometimes there are friends that do Ojuayi. Do you understand? So when you're talking about Ojuayi, it's just like they are doing it just for in your presence. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And there are some friends that will be talking to you anyhow in front of you, and then at the back, no, they are there to what they call it, to fight for you. They don't even want to hear what others have to say. Do you understand? So concerning that aspect, you have that kind of friend. Not that there is no misunderstanding. In fact, in friendship, there is always misunderstanding sometimes. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But the way you agree or settle those misunderstandings matters. You guys understand your point of view. Oh, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing. And then, okay, this is what is on the table. Let's clarify it and let us understand ourselves. So that's one thing.
So coming back to the guys now.
Yeah.
Do the guys really discuss what they are going through with their friends?
Yes, they do. Mostly, guys do. If it's to their friends, that's the close friends. They
real SG,
yes, but most times, guys are very secretive in terms of their things. They don't like what do you call it? Things out. Most times, even if they are going through things at home, they just do as if nothing is going on them. But their real friends understand their mood. If a guy, if something is going on now, just doing your face like this, you understand, okay, something is wrong. This is how it is. So most times, even if they are not ready to say it out, you understand, they have the other friends that know him, understand his facial expression, and then they try to communicate, what's going on, this is what's going on, this is what's going on. If this is what happened, you can talk to me. And from there, it's not that they will just say it out immediately, but it's the way you converse with them, try to talk to me, stuff like that. From there, you just see that. So they share their meaningful experience.
I mean, that's good to know that these guys do share that.
Guys do.
So now, coming back to you, have you ever had to, have you ever had to cut off a friend without saying it? You just had to, outgrow that friend.
So actually, I have actually. One thing about outgrowing a friend is when a friend sees, like, when you are seeing yourself you're not in that circle, you don't fit in that circle. Actually, I feel you are not valued in that environment or in that space. Then you don't need to be there. You understand? So most times, what you do is, it's not compulsory you just exclude yourself. No. Sometimes just make sure you don't have time. You understand? You don't create time for them. So enter let's do this. Sorry, I'm not available. Gradually, you see yourself
Living that friendship.
And from there, they are ready.
That's what lots of people don't know, when to leave something. When you see that thing is no longer adding to your growth, or when you see it's no longer what you were anticipating it to be, I feel it's just best to just start detaching yourself.
Exactly.
It's by bit. So now back to you, John. Okay. Is there something, or let's just say, what's that one thing that you wish your friends knew about you?
Okay. One thing.
You said you guys usually share their problems with yourselves. So I believe there should be something that maybe you have not told your friends and you just wish that. I wish my friends knew this about me.
No, I think I've told them. I'm very observant. I'm a very observant person. So most times I work strategically. So if I'm trying to do a thing, I love to. So I play a game of chess. So anytime I'm playing a game of chess, I'm trying to make sure I'm not what do you call it? I'm not affecting anyone when I do my video. They know, most of them know a lot about me, especially when you are guys. For females, okay, we don't know a lot. Exactly. For me, they know a lot. They know there's nothing that I do hide from them.
I feel that female friendship is a whole lot.
No, although some guys have a good female friends that they share almost everything. I have a female friend that did that, but you understand. But there are some things that there's a way females value a guy. You understand? They don't look at what he's going through. So if you see some sides that he has gone through, you can drop his value from feet. So most times he just try to skip that part and then say the part that
I'm going to digress a bit from that female side.
Okay.
So do you believe in this thing people say now that you can't have a girl as a friend, that it's not possible for a girl to be your best friend or your real G? There must be something in it.
Actually, you can have a girl as your friend. Actually, you can have a girl as your friend, but it depends. It can be interest. Now, when it comes to interest, you can be interested in instead when there's a lot of closeness, like this time guys are very close. And it depends on the guy mindset. Yeah. His mindset also matters. For example, now, if he's just seeing you as someone that he just shows everything, he's not trying to bring out emotional connection with you. So it's something that he just maintain that level. But if the female is very, very can create a funny, you understand, she can have this sign that she can, or blueprint that she can put in his mind and then can arouse something.
And that's where boundaries come in.
Exactly.
When it comes to that kind of friendship, you guys should set boundaries.
Actually,
this is where we call the ball, or whatever. This is where we call it that. Oh, this is where it ends and all that. And so, John, lastly, who is John when no one is watching?
Me?
Who is John?
I'm someone that's, as I said earlier, if nobody is watching me, two things. Is either I'm strategizing on something, driving on something, or I can be very. I'm playful, to be honest. I'm social. I can be social, but most times, if nobody's watching me, I'm always driving things. I'm trying to think about being a leader, how to acquire knowledge, how to create transformation, how to bring imagination to reality. So most times, I'm always like in that way. Not that I'm too serious, but someone would think I'm very serious, but no, I can also be very, very joke. Like I can be very, very playful. Can be very, very what they call it, interactive. I can be very, very anything. Like I just be in every aspect. But most time, I love writing out strategies.
And that's why in the introduction of the video, I said a very fine young man. And he's not just fine; he's very smart and intelligent. And so, thank you so much, John, for being on this show. I'm pretty sure that lots of people are going to learn a lot from what you've said so far. And so, if it made you think, then it did the show. And so, till I see you in the next episode, bye for now.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.